thank you everyone for making that an exciting birthday. As I said earlier, now that we are at the halfway point, I wanted to bring a couple extra people on stage. You don't have to ask them any questions, but they keep me company if nothing else. I would like to introduce to the stage my composer, and so the guy who makes all the music in all of my videos, such as the songs, Todd Bryanton. He's here. He is what, 6'4"? He's 6'4", 6'3", and the shortest member of his family?
Wow.
No, my mom's shorter.
Well, weird if she can. How many brothers do you have? They're all big.
I have one brother who's 6'7". So.
That's not on.
Not on? Can you hear me now?
I mean, like the mic's on, I'm just saying your brother being that big is just weird. Okay, and I would also like to introduce Andrew McMurry, the wonderful man who does all my special effects. Like floating cats and laser beams, and I love it when I make. What's that? Like, I ask you so many things. I ask you things like I should never go and ask someone to do. Like, Andrew, can you remove
bubblegum out of someone's mouth?
Yeah, that was I shot a scene with an actress at the end of What Happened. When the mother turns around and goes, "Well, honey," the actress was chewing gum, and they just didn't notice when we were filming. And so I had to ask Andrew to remove the gum from her mouth.
It's so fun to do.
It's such a great thing. It's like, oh, Andrew, can you remove this character from the shot and add them in bigger? And you turned it around in half an hour. It was terrifying when you did that. Nothing is real, kids. Nothing is real. Everything was an inside job. Now I guess the Q&A kind of continues, but if what we'll do is I'll take a question, and then I'll ask if anyone has a question for either of these guys, and then we'll do that. So first of all, does anyone have a question for either of these guys? Oh, hey, this guy. I like him.
So, right, you're in these films, right? You've done like real life Mario and stuff. That's you?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make like the special effects for those videos? Say it one more time. How long does it take you to make your videos?
It really depends. When I'm doing calm stuff, it depends what the deadline is.
I'm mostly like, Andrew, so I'm really sorry, you have a day.
It can range from like 24 hours to 2 weeks. Usually not more than 2 weeks.
And your videos take, I think, quite a while because you always try something very new when you do your own channel stuff?
Yeah, for my stuff, that can take, from, a week to 5 months. Just because I try to challenge myself to do new stuff every time that I don't know how to do, and that takes a long time, so
yeah,
it just depends.
Whenever Andrew tells me that he's learned a new effect, I'm like, oh, okay, well, how can I use this? And I'll try and come up with a video around it, and he told me that you like ragdoll bodies, so big floppy bodies, and I wrote this video called Stupefy. It's just a Harry Potter fan film, and I probably won't ever get the rights to make it, so I might have to change it to not be about Harry Potter, but if wizards ever happen in one of my videos, it's such a good shot with loads of falling bodies. It's so funny. Another question for me. Oh, goodness. Oh, God, so many of you. Man with the hat, Zelda hat. Yes.
Who is your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber is a comedy duo called Bryanton. They are my absolute inspirations for everything. Their channel is Bryanton.com, so words, it's stupid. I love them so much. And basically, whenever my co-writer hates it, whenever we write a video, I basically go, I make us watch like 3 to 5 of their videos at the start of every session because I want to be them. Like, I can pretty much pick out any one of my sketches and be like, this sketch is that one, but different, because I want to be them so much. Please watch them. Yes. Does anyone have a question for Todd, out of curiosity? A hand? Little yes.
Hello again.
Hey again. Try not to find your questions so hilarious. Not that they aren't hilarious. How's it going, buddy? It's a good question, isn't it? It's a funny one. wrong. I'm so sorry I ruined you. The last panel I did a month ago, I making this one question asking. And I had to give him a hug before he could ask the question.
I forget the question.
That's fine, we'll come back to you.
Can I just take 10 seconds? Just
Okay, so instead of Todd's question, we'll do this.
All right, this is an audience participation thing. I'm working on a music video right now. And I don't know the next time that I'm going to have a casual audience like this. So I was wondering if you guys, when I count to 3, could all give me a thumbs up and say the word click, like you're trying to really sell something. Because I don't know the next time I'm going to get this many people in a room.
Sure.
So, I'm going to count to 3.
We do a practice one first?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Awesome. This time for sure. Yeah, I'm going to get further back so I can get most of you in. Okay. No pressure. 1, 2, 3. That is awesome.
I have no idea what that project is. While we're here, by the way, I think I should tell you that Todd's channel is Little Deuce Deuce. Sure.
Yeah.
And Andrew's channel is Andrew M Films. Not Andrew Films. Okay, you don't like that?
People listen.
Andrew doesn't like his username anymore. Okay, so another question from me. Oh, there's someone's far over there. Let's try something new. Oh, okay, there's this little fellow here. Oh, okay, we'll do. Okay, I'm gonna just I'm gonna stick around with you guys for a bit because that's fun. But yes.
In your opinion, what's the strangest part of like American culture and what we do?
The strangest part of American culture. The urinals. Like, I don't get it. Like in England, you pee into the urinal and then it just goes down the drain. And in America, you have to flush it. Like, what, do you think I'm going to change my mind? Why do I need to, like, be like, yep, that's some pee, bye. Why? There is no need. And now, I'd like the little fellow behind you. Hello, yes, look at you. Oh, yeah. You have, unless that was your specific question.
Why do you no longer have being in your videos?
I guess the simple answer is just we're just distant now. We're just different. There's nothing really exciting. I'm very sorry, but yeah, we've just kind of grown apart and up as people and like grown up and then apart like the tree branches. And then the apples rotted and died. And sure, let's just keep. I'm going to keep plowing through you guys.
My question is boring, but I'm like, in terms of editing software, what is one for like starting off, like, because without like a too steep of a learning curve?
So I guess like from when I started, like obviously times have changed. It's like kind of it's a hard question to answer because like obviously, you know, like people are like, oh, what camera should I buy or what editing software should I use? But obviously like technology and equipment just evolves. Like so it's like yes, I think we should start editing on iMovie 6 like I did. I mean, Andrew, do you have a good answer to that one? Like a really basic editing software? It's good to start out.
Editing software, you know, like really any editing software you use can achieve the same thing because you're just cutting the clips together. So, you know, I personally use Premiere from Adobe, but you can use, you know, any editing software is going to do the same thing. Like you're talking about, you know, special effects. You know, I use After Effects. You know, I don't know anything other than After Effects.
Yeah,
But,
that's kind of what I meant. Because like, I don't really do with the technical terms, but I was just talking in terms of rather than, you know, maybe cutting out something and putting.
yeah, but that kind of stuff, probably, in my
I
opinion,
mean, like more complicated stuff.
yeah, After Effects, I would suggest that because it's one of those programs that there are loads of free tutorials online to get in there.
Yeah.
And, you know, once you do have a handle on the software, it's limitless. You know, once you know it, you know, you just play around with it, and it's really fun. And you learn tons of new stuff with it.
So another thing people forget is that, yeah, any question you have about, or anything you want to learn about anything online, there is already a video telling you how to do it. anything, there will be a video about how to use it. So like, just jump into any software and just Google it or YouTube it. You know, Google, you're not actually allowed to say Google it. It's that you're not allowed to. So at the company, Google employees aren't allowed to say Google it because apparently it promotes the idea that Google is just a search engine. They have to say Google searches. And other really interesting facts. You know, new employees at Google are called Nooglers. And they have to wear a silly hat. And other fun facts. Are there any questions for specifically Andrew out of curiosity? Yes. Oh, good. Okay. Take 3. You remember now? It's okay, don't worry. I get it. It happens.
When will you be making your next action video?
Actually, right now, I have a video that's like 99% finished. You know, with this trip and kind of taking a break a bit. Yeah, I'm almost done with one, and I'll probably release it when I get back.
What's it about? What's it about? Oh my god,
It's just grown-ups playing with toys, basically, shooting each other with Nerf guns, all that kind of stuff, you know?
Is it a brand? Is it a brand video?
No, actually not. I just wanted to make a video grown-up things playing with.
That's wicked, because that means you're going to be very prepared for my next shots I'm going to be giving you, because I've just been asked to pitch for Nerf. So, I know, I'm so excited, and they're not going to let me do anything I want to do. They're like, no, nothing implies, you know, death or, you know, violence. It's like, make guns. Hide me, idiots. But no, I'm really, really, really excited to do that, so that's wicked. Surely follow my Nerf video from me. It's cool. Next question. I marked that, unless it's being mentioned. It wants me to drop this. Really? Oh. I mean, should kind of seen that coming.
I was just going to ask about volcano and how you came up with the idea of that, because I quote it to my friends really often.
So coming out is a kind of a funny origin story. It was that Jack who I lived with has this thing where he genuinely will walk into rooms. Like, he only did like once or twice, he'd walk into a room and go, I'm here, I'm quit, I'm just here, okay. And like, it would always be like a running gag that he would do. And then one day, you know, he walked into a room and said that, and then I went like knock, knock, I like cough, and then he did it back, and he did another one, and then we did it back and forth, and we paused this moment. This happens a lot with like YouTubers, like myself and Jack, and we just paused and then just, I want to do it. And then like, we almost had an argument, but I was like, okay, I can make a video, you get to start it. Okay, good. And that's not like the first time that's happened, so yeah, so basically it was just kind of very natural moment, and then suddenly it just like YouTubers stand off. And yeah, this is a big problem when like your job is comedy and your friends are funny people, is that sometimes it gets really tense, and it's like, no, I won't start with that job. But yes, Aaron, no excuses. Does anyone have a question for Todd out of curiosity?
Oh, do I actually pick the question? Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm just going to point to you because I saw your hand first.
It's a complex selection process.
Who are your musical inspirations?
I get introduced to stuff by Tom all the time, actually. Like, yeah, you threw me onto Poly 6, and I really religiously. So yeah, go check out the band Poly 6 because I constantly, you know how you watch Bryanton videos to try and get into the right? Yeah. I watch about 3 to 5 Poly 6 videos to get into the right headspace for writing music. So I'd say go check them out.
I saw them live once.
Wow, I'm actually ungrateful.
Yeah. Anything else, or any of your own personal influences?
I don't know. I grew up listening to like death metal, so like, YouTube isn't really. I feel like it's been an interesting adventure learning different styles and learning to get out of that kind of like really negative like. Because when I grew up, I'd be hearing all this, I'm sad and lonely and nobody understands me kind of music, and then it's like, no, I'm happy. I'm learning YouTube music.
When I found Todd, I was just browsing on YouTube's, and I saw this like really intensely aggressive rap video about like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, basically, and why not? And I was like, wow, this guy's really cool. I bet he's black. And then I like Googled him, and I was like, that's not a black man. That's about as far away, pigmentally speaking, from you. And I was like, this guy's amazing. I need to work with him. And I sent him one message where I was like, hey, we should work together. And then I sat in it for 10 minutes, and then my next email was like, no, you don't have a choice. We're best friends. Because when I find the one, I know I found the one, and I will be very aggressive and just, I'm like, you can't leave. Like, cause it's weird, because I kind of want the best for my crew, but then I don't want them to get like too comfortable and successful.